Some of you may remember that new footage from an old version of Doom 2016 leaked earlier this year, featuring glimpses of cutscenes, completely new enemies, and scripted gameplay sequences that gave us an entirely new perspective on the project. It was only around 30 seconds long, but it gained quite a bit of traction and a lot of the community seemed to be interested in what was shown. So today we'll be going over some more gameplay from that build of a game that has recently resurfaced. Things like this tend to pop up here and there, but it's typically smaller stuff like this concept art of a Doom 4 Marine, which can actually be seen in some early test footage. Despite the fact that the helmet model is unfinished and is not used in the final build, it still appears in the files of both 2016 and Eternal, but that's likely nothing more than a consistent mistake. A full 3D model of the early Doom 2016 Cacodemon has also been found, although only side views are available since this is a part of an early id Software animation test. This model is actually based off of some concept art made by Hugo Martin himself. It's a pretty interesting take on Doom's most iconic demon, and I kinda hope it reappears in a future game. Oh, and speaking of Cacodemons, a textureless render of both a Cacodemon-like creature and the Mancubus from Doom 4 were found recently as well, giving us a great look at this game's unique interpretation of these demons. A lot of other stuff has recently been discovered, but most of it is prop and location concept art that isn't nearly as interesting as the gameplay we'll be looking at today. This does not come from a new leak or anything like that. It was officially published by GDC in 2018, but was forgotten until it was recently rediscovered by No Consequence 1111 over on the Doom subreddit. All credit goes to GDC and id Software for the gameplay footage. I'll go ahead and play the two clips, then we'll break down some of the more interesting details. Two of the most noticeable features from this footage are the pain grunts and the dash mechanic, both of which ended up being cut from the game before returning in Doom Eternal. It is genuinely really interesting to learn that we almost have these features present all the way back in 2016. Being able to instantly kill a fodder demon by dashing into it is an awesome feature that should honestly return in the next game. Besides that, you probably noticed that this gameplay uses the less futuristic possessed soldiers with two heads in the early version of the imp seen in various pre-release gameplay videos. The soldier design used here was also present in the previously leaked gameplay footage from earlier this year. I am honestly a pretty big fan of this less futuristic design, and I'm really glad to see it again. Outside of the player's hands and the HUD, there's not much else to dissect here, so let's move on to those brutal Hell Knight glory kills. A common theme with some of the early Doom 2016 glory kill animations is that they're much more brutal and typically longer than what we see in the final product, and these are no exception. The Marine absolutely throws hands with these Hell Knights, ending both kills with a neck snap that gives the game an even more violent feel to it. These were likely cut due to their extended length and the fact that the Marine isn't a superpowered force of nature here, so the added punches weren't needed once they introduced the Slayer into the story. We can also get a pretty good look at an early version of the rifle that was later replaced by the heavy assault rifle. There's not too much gameplay of this that's currently public, so it's good to see it again. Doom 4 and the early versions of Doom 2016 are extremely interesting to me. I absolutely love what they've done with the franchise recently, but I would be lying if I said I didn't want to give Doom 4 a try. There is a fully playable demo of Doom 4 in existence, but it unfortunately hasn't been published yet, and there's a good chance that it never will be. But who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and someone will upload a really good look of the game sometime in the future, or maybe the entire demo. It's always great when footage from these early builds leaks or resurfaces. Getting a glimpse of what we could have had is pretty cool, and I really enjoy sharing these sorts of things. A lot of the community wrongly associates Doom 4 with a Call of Duty clone, but that couldn't be further from the case, and I hope that these videos help more people realize that. It certainly wasn't a perfect game, but then again, neither are Doom 2016 and Eternal. You can click on the video that's on screen now to find out how Eternal made a huge mistake that may have unintentionally jeopardized the entire franchise. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, I hope you enjoyed it. That's pretty much all that I have for now though. Until next time.